Amount of money. I keep saying $100,000. However, I do have cases in my career where I was able to get approval for this type of visa with less amount of money. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of that because I think it's risky to show anything less than 100K, but it's possible. It's possible, and it's proved by the cases that I got approval in the past. The lowest amount of money that I was able to get E2 visa for was $60,000. Is the bare minimum. I don't think we can go anything less than that. I'm actually surprised we got approval for those cases. I had 2 cases of those. I think it's a high risk. However, what's important to understand that significance of investment, and that's one of the criterion in this type of visa. It basically says that the significance should be calculated based on the type and the nature of your business. So what it means? That means that if you have a business where you sell goods, let's say you have you sell something on Amazon, or you have your own website, you sell kitchen appliances, for example, you're selling the toys for the kids and things like that. So when you have a case like that, I do believe that $60,000 probably is not enough, just because we deal with something you can touch, and you can show that you spent quite a few bucks on those goods. However, when we deal with service type of business, an example could be from my experience, for example, the tax services, right? Like someone who files tax declarations for the public. IT services, like some cloud services. How much money you need to have to start a business that where you sell services? It's really hard to spend anything even close to 100K, right? I mean, there could be different kind of businesses. Oh, by the way, I see that Michael is probably here, if it's the same Michael. So let me guys see.
Hey, hi Stanislav, how are you?
You all right? Is everything good?
Everything's good. No, I was expecting we might talk a bit earlier, so I had to jump back to work. Now I'm back in my car, so I do have a few minutes. Yeah, we can spare, we can talk.
Let's spend that few minutes with a lot of value. So I already told everybody who's watching us online right now about what E2 visa is. We all understand what that is. Tell us, please, Mike, how did you make up your mind to get the E2 visa? What was your decision?
Well, there's a lot of personal stuff been going on. I've been planning, I guess, to make my American dream long time ago. And I think this COVID make it sort of more, it pushed me really hard, but hey, do it now. Okay, this is good timing. Okay, so there's quite a few other personal family decisions I had to make, and I had to make it fast. And then my opportunity was to go with the E2 investment visa, and I'm glad I found you. I'm glad you gave us a good overview. What is it all about? What are our chances? And thanks a lot. I mean, it took a little longer than I expected, but again, this is all based on how we did our research on the business and how we did our due diligence, and essentially we're here. This is most important.
Okay, so guys, Michael is from Canada. He purchased the business here in the US. So Michael, tell us, please, what was your decision between starting your own business, a startup, or purchasing an existing business? What was your thought process in that?
I thought always that purchasing an existing business that actually well run, it's less risky than actually doing a startup. Mm-hmm. And because I'm coming from a different field and I didn't want to stick with my IT expertise anymore too much longer, I decided to look for established business, which would give me opportunity for the visa, essentially, right? So that was, again, my personal, it's all based on the family and how old am I and many other things.
Okay, good. So tell us a little bit more about the actual business, about the restaurant that you purchased. What kind of cuisine is that? Where it's located? The price, if you're willing to expose this information.
Yeah, no, that's basically, yeah, it's a cafe. I purchased it in the North Palm Beach. So it's a very good established area. The cafe has been running for nearly 20 years. It's a lot of clientele. As we speak right now, I'm actually in the parking lot, and there's quite a few cars and people coming in.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I know
show
my
us,
guy.
show the entrance to the business. Oh, there you go.
So there's a Green Garden Cafe, right? There's people. We have a lot of police officers coming to us. We actually give them a really good discount because we like our
Nice.
police here.
Nice.
Yeah, and then there's a good courtyard here. Yeah, so I really like the location. That there's offices behind me there in the back. There's quite a few residential areas, and again, it's been established really well overall. So that was another decision for me to make. I didn't want just, cafe in just a plaza or cafe, in the middle of nowhere, even if it's in a good standing, right? So I decided to go with this one, and I'm glad I did. So far, so good. Yeah, the season is kicking in right now, and I'm happy. There's more and more people coming in.
Right.
Coming from the north, different states, etc., right, to spend Florida.
Did you have any other options for the cafes or restaurants, or this was like something that you really liked and you just picked it?
Oh, no, there was quite a few, and we have actually a few discussions with you, Stanislav. There's quite a few different options, different restaurants, even different field businesses, and again, not everything was, as smooth, or location wasn't good enough, or, we didn't have enough personnel who works in the business, which will qualify me for the E2 visa. Again, this is all about due diligence and how much we check into it and finances, etc., right? So that one was spending up more than any others for me.
What was the price range to purchase that you were looking at, and what was on the market?
Oh, yeah. So I was looking anything between 100 to 200,000. I was willing to go to 250 if it's a really good. In fact, there was a cafe that actually I gave an offer for nearly 270,000 because I like it. It was a French cafe, very well established in Fort Lauderdale, and it just didn't work out because at that point, I believe owner become a bit more greedy. So the price was there and I would give them what they asked. And essentially they said, no, we're doing good. We want more money. So this is where I said, okay, well, thanks, but thanks. And then I went away. So, and that was one of my next businesses and cafe that I put my eyes on, and then I decided to go with it.
Very good. Michael, tell us, please, how was the process of working with my team? What was good? What was bad? What you liked? What you didn't like? Share your experience, please.
No, overall, again, well, after we talk and I realize how you operate your business, Stanislav, and the folks you got working for you, how you involve in the social media, how we communicated through different channels, including Telegram and WhatsApp. And then every time I need something or we need to discuss anything with your team, it was spot on. Like it's nearly perfect. I would get a response. I know you would get involved. I didn't realize how you're monitoring pretty much every other chat, and I know you have a lot of clients. So again, I appreciate every time I got help from you and from your team. So that was excellent. I can't complain. Sorry, I didn't file a single complaint there. I know I had opportunities if I want to, but thankfully everything was good.
Right. Yes, we have a quality control department that controls of the chats of the work with the clients. I know that you gotta go. So just in short, in 30 seconds, what would be your best advice to someone who is in the position that you were like 6, 7, 8 months ago when you were thinking about it, when you wanted to do this? What would be your advice to the businessman that's right now somewhere in Europe, in Russia, in South America, in Canada? Share this, please.
Well, advice is do your research first of all. So do your research. What do you want and how do you want it? How fast you want it? Always consult, attorneys, what your best choices are, what you can do or can't do, and the timing. And if you're looking for brokers, obviously there's more research to be done to have a broker who will help you to find a business, etc. So I would say the patience and due diligence is your best friend when you start planning on moving to United States and actually opening a business here.
I cannot do anything else than that, Michael. Thank you very much for showing up for the Zoom, and thank you for your advice and good words towards my business. I do wish you luck with your business, and I want to see you prosper.
Yeah, thank you very much, and I hope our cross paths will come again, and then we can actually do more business and hopefully green card at some point. Yeah, I still want to get there.
Definitely, we're keeping an eye on it. Thank you very much, Michael.
Okay, all right. Okay,
one.
take care, Stanislav. Okay. Have a good day. Bye now.
It was great. So fast and straight to the point. If you guys who is present right now and you have a unique opportunity to ask questions about Mike's case, about how we worked on it, maybe additional details, I think Mike gave us a pretty good picture of what was happening with the price range, with how fast he was doing this, his advice towards working with professionals, with brokers, with good planning, with the due diligence to be made, and actually a really good story about having a few offers on the market for the cafes, for the restaurants, and you see how it works. Sometimes you even give more money for to purchase a business and it doesn't work out. So you don't need to be discouraged just because that happened, because you see in the example of Mike, he just kept going, and I remember he didn't say that, but of course he was really upset about a few deals that didn't go through. So you have to keep moving. You have to have a confidence in yourself and your future enterprise, and just have this mindset. And I think this is the best way to approach any type of visa, and especially if it's a business or investment visa.